Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with a new project on the bench, the Paul Revere and the Raiders Coach. Round 2 has just reissued this kit. This particular release is part of the same series that had the Monkey Mobile that I built a couple months ago. You see it's the 2001 editions, back when it was still under Racing Champions. And yeah, figured take a look at it. Just quick spin around the box. Got the same art on either side. Got some close-ups of the model itself. On this side, another view of the model and a quick bullet list of what's going on with it. And nothing on the back really, just the legal information. But taking a look inside, we've got one engine with the heads and intake manifold, two drive shafts, four exhaust pipes, main spring and differential. We've got the second engine with its heads, intake, two expansion tanks, two starters, the carburetors, drive belts, and the front covers. We've got the main floor for the coach part, and the speakers go on either side of the mule as well as on the back. See, yeah, pretty good texture here. And we've got some suspension parts. These go under the coach. Got steering components. Got the keyboard. Again, pretty decent detailing on it. A little soft, but some paint ought to help that. And the front seat. We've got the main body. And got a little bit of texture going on to it. Pretty decent there. We've got the inside seats, and they've got some audio equipment molded into the face of that, as well as these here. Again, fairly decent, not the sharpest detailing, but not bad. We got the roof, the two seats on that. We've got the hood. We've got the tractor's frame here. Got quite a bit of flash on that. Got the front axle with the steering there. We've got the four pieces for the giant rear tires, and those look pretty decent. A little bit of tread on them. And the GTO grill right there. It's actually got some pattern in it. We've got the four wheels for the front, and we've got the chrome tree here. And this has the valve covers, intake bells, transmission cover, hubcaps, fans. Here's the radiator, steering wheel, intakes. You got some chrome grill inserts that you can use. All six wheels for it. Some suspension pieces, the brake, the controls, lights, the twin oil pans, and the rest of the lights. There's that. We got four tires, two big and two little. And they're the Goodyear treaded tires we've seen in other MPC kits. And we've got a decal sheet with some white pinstriping, the blue pinstriping, notes, and Raiders Coach. Not sure how well all of that's translating, but looks fairly sharp. So that's it for the parts. I am going to get some of this cleaned up and assembled, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got the tractor and the coach started, as well as the two engines. Take a look at those first. And got pretty decent detail on it for the age of the kit. Did need to do a little cleanup on the transmission pans here, but otherwise things fit together pretty well. The Stagecoach needed a lot of cleanup on these springs. Really not great molding on those, but they fit together well enough. And you can see I did have to elongate the holes for the hitch right there. because things did not want to line up like they were supposed to. But I do like that it's functional. You can actually steer it once you've got it all together, and you don't have to have the pieces glued together permanently. Looking at the tractor frame, that again needed a fair amount of cleanup. I removed the shock absorber from the front right there, because that was just so malformed that you really couldn't even tell what it was right up in here. But I'd be able to scratch build something for that pretty easily. Otherwise, all pretty well fit together. Just like I said, a lot of flash cleanup on this, so I expect that the new release is probably going to be similar. But now that I've got the base assembly done for these parts, I'm going to throw some paint on it and going to see how that looks. Yeah. And here it is with some base paint thrown on it. Now, starting again with the engines, I did them in some Tamiya Pure Red with Testors aluminum for the transmissions and the chrome valve covers. Turned out pretty decent. The Stagecoach, I decided to do the springs in silver. I think they're supposed to be yellow on the original coach, but I saw another build with them done in silver. I kind of like the look of that. And for the tractor, most of that went together pretty decent. One big exception is that chrome rear cover there. That doesn't mount like it's supposed to, so I just kind of had to wing it a little bit and hide some of the results. But other than that, generally happy with how it's going together. I'm going to let all of this set up for a few days, and we'll continue working on the coach and engines. So I will be back next week with another update. Check back then. Thanks for watching.